Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and others. This is John from Veganism KILLS, and today we're going to show you what causes people actually to die on the vegan diet. And this is totally medical terms. If some of you have a low reading comprehension and facts make you angry, I suggest you move over to another channel. I'm sorry if your feelings are hurt, but I'm not going to stifle myself for it. I'm not going to be intellectually lazy to walk on eggshells for other people. As you all know, I showed you guys Veganism Kills. The reason why it's titled that way is because several children have died when their parents put them on the vegan diet and have been sent up the river for life for murdering their own child. Right? Italy and Belgium now have a law. If you get caught forcing your child on a vegan diet, it's considered child abuse. You will be sent to jail, and your children will be taken away. All right? Let's all be adults here, people. Let's stop being angry, and because your belief isn't spreading. It's failing at its own flaws. Now, what I learned, which anybody can learn, if you pick up a book and you read, right? If you have a good reading comprehension, you might be able to absorb something from the book that you're reading. Now, what I found out is that hyperoxaluria occurs when you have a heavy oxalate diet. If you don't stop lowering your oxalates down, it turns into oxalosis. And what oxalosis means is that your whole renal system shuts down. That you're knocking on death's door. Okay. So why do I say I keep saying oxalates? Because I keep seeing when I was thinking of becoming vegan, and I kept watching. Well, what do you have to eat when you're vegan so I could lose a little weight, which I have lost, and I'm going to lose some more. Is that you have to be careful. You see, you can read this article here. Hyperoxaluria leads to oxalosis. Okay. Excess oxalate builds in the blood. This can lead to oxalate deposits in the blood vessels, bones, and body organs. Basically, you're breaking down your whole body by poisoning it with oxalates. I keep watching you vegans consume spinach 4, 5, 6 cupfuls in a spinach smoothie that you have for breakfast. And you get this chart from St. Joseph's, and spinach for high oxalate is one of the worst choices you can make. And then I hear a lot of people, well, I don't do that because I cook my spinach or I wash it. But yet when you cook your spinach, you actually double the amount of oxalates present when you're consuming it. Even tomato sauce is not good. Matter of fact, I don't think I'll ever eat a French fry again. You see this? Look at French fries. 51 milligrams for half. See? Not good choices. Spinach, not a good choice. Tomato sauce. Healthy, lazy vegan. Don't let your laziness kill you. Start using something else besides tomato sauce to cook your vegan meals in. You're asking for trouble. Okay? These are moderate choices. I'm a big fan of mixed vegetables, so I'm okay. So now, what this is a half a cup is 1 ounce. Okay, that's what they're telling you. Okay. So what's a healthy amount of oxalates to pass through the body every day to come out the other side? Okay. Say you drink a smoothie, you're going to have it raw. You'll have about 3 cups of spinach in the smoothie. You're talking about what? 18, we'll say 1,800 milligrams right there of oxalates. So you're already starting your day off bad. You already got your daily dose of way over the amount of oxalates you should have in your body. And what's the correct amount of oxalates in the body? Remember, these oxalates have to pass out of the body. They can't stay there. If they stay there, they're going to cause all kinds of havoc in your body. So we're going to go to how much is oxalate should you be having. The normal level of urine oxalate excretion is less than 45 milligrams per day. A higher level of urine oxalate may mean you're at risk of developing kidney stones. Okay? So before you endorse a diet loaded with oxalates, you better know which ones are good and which ones are bad. And I see too many vegans on there, what I eat in a day, filling up the blender with spinach, thinking it's healthy for them, and it's actually 180 degrees to the contrary. Right? It's telling you right there. Right? I see people who like potatoes a lot. Sweet potato, potato salad, potato mashed, even potato chips. They're telling you potato with the skin on. Look at that. Okay? You either have to put lettuce in your smoothie or kale. Try combinations of these good choices with your oxalates. Because what I see you guys consuming is going to lead to health problems in the near future. Especially look at the amounts. And I see people putting in 4 cups of raw spinach in a blender. So now you have that started off in your morning for your smoothie. Maybe you want some soy milk. 1 serving of soy milk, you're talking another 10 milligrams of oxalates added to your diet. So if you drank this 3 cups of raw spinach smoothie, right? Let's do the numbers, because numbers don't lie. So you can understand, we won't leave room for error or wiggle room. Then you're going to have, say, 2 servings of soy milk. There goes your oxalates already. You almost got 2,000 milligrams of oxalates. That's just the beginning of your day. Okay? Normal level of urine oxalate excretion is less than 45 milligrams per day. Okay? Risk of stone formation seems to increase even at levels of 25 milligrams a day, which is considered a normal level. The lower your oxalates, the better for your renal glands, your kidneys, your liver, pancreas, etc., etc. So there you can see that's a problem. And also, I hear people saying, "Oh, I soak my spinach overnight." Cooking is the most effective way to remove oxalates. On spinach, it actually raises the level of oxalates present in spinach, raw or cooked. Take your pick. Pick your poison. And then I see people putting their pets on a vegan diet, and their kids. And the kids need as much, body is absorbing nutrition at a rate that's 4 times the amount adult does, and you guys are giving them soy milk to drink. Okay? This is Oxalis of St. Louis's Children's Hospital. See? So you're going to get all of these oxalates are going to be in your body, in your bones. Can you imagine oxalates in your knee joints? What that must do to you? So if you keep eating all of this, you go from hyperoxaluria, then it changes to oxalosis. And it gets even more painful. I was wondering why some of you vegans, your before and after photos look very bad. And this is from the Tuesday. She showed her pictures. She looks like night and day. So I'm doing this to help people. If you're going to make a decision to be vegan, you have to put this in consideration or you're going to make yourself very sick. Now, being that some of you vegans are cultish and very arrogant and nasty, I'll still try to help you. You guys turn around and you call my education suspect. You don't have to be educated to go and look up information and point it out and ask an expert. What do you think about this? Is this bad? Is this good? Here, Mr. Russo, here's a chart to help you out. The oxalates in food are dangerous. They'll shut down your kidneys. Here, go look at this. The doctor will tell you here. They explain hyperoxaluria, oxalosis. Just talk to a doctor. They'll tell you, and that's how you learn. I'm a college graduate, finance and computer science. So I know who to ask. I was offered tenure in St. John's University 2 times. And then people go after you for having an opinion other than their own. That's what makes me laugh. I'm sorry, people. This is America. This is freedom of speech. If you think something is making people sick, you have the right to tell people about it. I don't care how you feel. I don't. I really don't care, not one bit. I'm not intimidated. I'm not shamed. Nothing. Nothing at all. You're not going to catch me crying into my blanket. I mean, people, you got to understand, maybe you're sensitive on social media about everything. That's why you're coming after me. I'm not. I don't give a shit. Grow a spine. Grow up. Put down your blankie and come into the adult world. Learn that if you do this, this is what's going to happen to you. And people telling you that this is going to happen is not an offense to you. It's something that you should use to learn from. But since you go around telling everybody their learning ability is retarded, I haven't seen any of you guys learn a damn thing. I don't know how you can say you possess any intelligence if you can't learn anything. It sounds cultist and closed-minded to me. So, here's the list. Here it is. If you're going to be vegan, you have to consider this list. Obviously, some of you guys aren't going to listen, so we're going to try to help you out. Though we're non-vegans, because we know that these vegans pushing this diet, they're not going to help you. And I don't want to see you get sick. They don't care if you get sick. They care about the animals. If something happens to the animal, they don't like that. Something happens to you being vegan, well, that's just the cost of saving the animal. You can see where you rank with these people really quick. All right? So now you know oxalates will put you in a state of hyperoxaluria. You don't take care of it, you go to oxalosis. What happens in oxalosis? Your kidneys fail. In most cases, like in Steve Jobs' case, it was his pancreas, which is part of the renal system, that failed. Because what he was eating was a high frugivore diet with a lot of sugar in it. So obviously, it affected his pancreas more than it affected his kidneys. Also, you have to consider that Ashton Kutcher, about 7 years ago, was, how would you say, gearing up to play the role of Steve Jobs. And so he decided, well, I want to get into character, so I will follow Steve Jobs' diet. Maybe a day when he was supposed to first start shooting, he was rushed to the hospital, and he had all kinds of problems with his pancreas, following the same diet that Steve Jobs did. And Steve Jobs died of pancreatic cancer. If you can't make the connection, if it offends you, I'm sorry you can't learn anything from people's past experience. I'm sorry if you can't understand science. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying to show you where I get my information from, so you guys can go do it yourself. I'm trying to teach you how to protect yourself. I'm Sorry if you get upset. You should go and see, I know a good psychologist for you if you need them. So now we got that straightened out. So again, we're trying to help you out. Change your diet. Don't get yourself sick. Don't get hyperoxaluria, because if you stay in that state, it goes to oxalosis. If you're in that state of oxalosis, your kidneys are going to shut down. Your kidneys filter all of the toxins out of your body. If that fails, your body's going to become a toxic waste dump. The number of oxalates you should be passing through your body is 45 milligrams a day. Stop drinking spinach smoothies in the morning with 3 cups of spinach in them and telling me it's healthy for you. It's exactly the opposite. This is why I don't like vegans. They don't do their research. They're just making up stuff, and people are getting sick over it. That's why I call veganism quackery. And if you guys keep pushing this quackery, sooner or later, like in Belgium and Italy, that if you force your child to a vegan diet and they catch you, or somebody reports you in, they're going to come and take your children. Feeding a child a forced vegan diet is considered child abuse in those 2 countries. It's also now going into law in Sweden and in Switzerland. They have it on the docket. The bill's on the docket. They're going to look at that. It's probably going to get passed because children have died in those countries too. When their vegan parents put them on a vegan diet, the kids died. And in Australia too, you had one couple, 3 kids got taken away, right? And another boy was starved to death by his aunt, who was supposed to be his legal guardian after his sister passed away. And sooner or later in the United States, you had Atlanta, Georgia, New York City, and Florida. Another boy taken by CPS in Ohio from vegan parents, and also in Florida as well. So probably sooner or later, it's going to go on the docket. Of course, the rate of children dying from being forced on a vegan diet is actually starting to catch up to deaths caused by meth head parents. So that's the best I could do for you people. If you get mad, I don't care. You got a stupid comment, well, it comes from a stupid person. Even though you're stupid, I'm trying to help you. Don't tell me spinach smoothies are healthy. It's bullshit. Learn something. I'm out.